counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Three. Mike, check. Smoke. 59. Drop deep.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Good. 180. Regular. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
The 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Team 6.
Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check 13. Recon, 132 5.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Mariota. Pryor has it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 44, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Whip. One. Buzz, 59. Come on.
To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Mariota. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and 7, Mariota, and Davis has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded at the goal line. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now off. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. On second down, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And complete right side to Cook. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Watch two. Switch up.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Double dog. That's the way. Alpha.
From the gun, Mariota. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Final play of the half. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We go! 10-2 stop. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hard, hard. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch, switch.
Again, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's the backup Simeon. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mariota on first down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's bring it. Check, go back. We got motion, Back. One. 2, box trap. Box 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
3.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Choose the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mic 2. Watch 2.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play action. It's Simeon. Steps away. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike, 55.
And the blitz does come. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. They'll look to set up his blockers.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Motion to backfield.
They'll go to Barkley again. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
H3, 218, chopper. We got double up. Slam. Cloud.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set the time. There. General West. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Simeon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Simeon. Open man has got one. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down. The Giants, they have the passing game working right now. Simeon now, just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Simeon. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Simeon. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Simeon. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. 3. Check 59. Mike is echo.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? There he goes left side. And he is in for the